I feel so awkward. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Welcome to my channel. That was a weird intro, but this is my first YouTube video that I'm ever filming, so I have no idea how to not act awkward. Hopefully that will go away. But yeah, this is my first YouTube video that I'm filming here on my channel. And I feel like it's appropriate because I'm doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. Let me look at the question so I know what I'm even saying. Yeah, I don't know, should I jump into it? Should I do an intro? I feel like the questions themselves are gonna be like a good intro, so I think I'll just hop in. Okay. The Booktube Newbie Tag questions. Number one, why did you start this channel? Obviously, I really like reading. So I read a lot of adult fantasy books primarily. Those are my favorites. But I do read pretty diversely. I read some nonfiction. I read some more contemporary, true crime. I kind of read everything, but mostly like adult fantasy is why I wanted to start the channel, because I want to like be able to talk about my favorite books with people who like also get it, because normally I'm like halfway through a book, I'm like, oh my god, you guys don't understand what's happening, and trying to explain this entire world building and like plot and character development to people who literally do not care. So I want to like gush about it with people who do care. So hopefully you care. If not, I'm sorry. Number two, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? That is a great question that I should have thought about before I started filming this video. I would say I definitely want to do reading vlogs because those are my favorite to watch. I think a lot of people like doing reading vlogs. And I'm a flight attendant, so a lot of my reading vlogs will be like me reading while I'm at work and on trips. So I think that'd be kind of fun. I think people might like a little insight into what flight attendant life is like, and me reading and going to bookstores all around the world, hopefully when we're allowed to leave the country again, hopefully soon. But I think that's a little fun and unique, right? Hopefully, I think. Number three, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm excited to have a community of people who like books and who actually want to talk about them and who read fantasy, and we can debate different books, which ones are better. We all are going to have different opinions. I have some controversial bookish opinions. Should I do it? I feel like there's a tag like that. Oh my god, sidetrack. Yeah, just have people who actually care about my rants about books. All right, number four. Why do you love reading? That is the age-old question. Why do any of us love reading? I'm clearly just trying to stall for time because I did not think about any of these questions before I started filming, which was a mistake, Kelly. That was a mistake. I love reading. I guess primarily we all love reading because of the escapism of getting to be another person in another world, not worry about your problems, get to be in like a magical land. So it's probably more for like my fiction fantasy, I think would be escapism. For nonfiction, obviously, I do like to educate myself. I like to think that I'm a well-educated person. I like to learn and change my opinion and get different perspectives. And I think, you know, I would say with nonfiction and fiction, it's both kind of like a practice in empathy. That sounds bad. Not that I need to practice empathy. I'm not like a sociopath. I know how to be empathetic. But I think we could all use a practice in empathy and being able to put ourselves in other people's shoes. We could all just be more empathetic. And I think reading helps that. Number five, what book or series got you into reading? Now this one, I do have an answer for straight away. And I think a lot of us are gonna have the same answer. And I won't be ashamed of it, because it's true. I read a lot as a kid. I feel like a lot of us did. And then kind of fell out of it in like middle school, but like my freshman year of high school, I got really back into reading because of Twilight. It was Twilight. I was a twihard. We all were, or most of us were. Yeah, I was obsessed with them, and it got me back into reading, and I've been a voracious reader ever since. So I'm very thankful to those books. Obviously, now that I'm older, my reading tastes have evolved and changed. My ability to read critically has evolved, and that's why I have never reread them since I was a kid, because I just know my enjoyment will not be the same. And while I can criticize those books rightfully for the things they did wrong, especially with the Quileute tribe, make sure if you bought Midnight Sun to donate to the Quileute tribe, I am still very thankful for them for getting me into reading and getting a lot of young people into reading. So they definitely, while they had their faults, did some good too. So there we go. That's my answer. It was Twilight. Twihard for life. Number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? That is a good question that I also should have thought about before I started filming this video. Sorry if I keep looking not directly at the camera. I'm filming on my phone, so my face is right there, and apparently I'm just a total narcissist. I can't not look at my face. Right now, my favorite booktuber is Jess Owens. She's kind of a newish booktuber, and she does this like weekly or bi-weekly, I don't know how often she does it, but I watch all of them. She does this like book community video about basically like what's going on book Twitter, which is awesome because I rarely use Twitter. So that's what I'd ask her. How are you able to keep up with everything that's going on Twitter and still come out with videos like multiple times a week and raise your puppy, and it'd be amazing. Number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Stop being awkward filming. That's gonna be a challenge to overcome, is being natural in front of the camera. Also, I have no idea how to edit. I have iMovie on my laptop, which I've never tried. So that's gonna be a fun experience once I'm done filming this. I'm gonna try to edit this video, which I'll have to because it's already long and I'm trying to speak quickly. So yeah, the challenge will be trying to edit and then also trying to upload frequently enough that people actually watch it. Update from me approximately 2 hours later. Editing is very hard. I also realized that like I have so much background sound in my video, so please ignore that. I will try to fix that in the future. My voice is also already so annoying to me, so yeah, that's how editing went. When did you start reading? It's number 8, by the way. When did you start reading? I don't know. I should ask my mom. Should I call my mom? I don't really know how to answer that question. I started reading whenever a normal age for children is to learn to read. I was a normal child. I read books. Number 9, where do you read? That is a great question. I have to read everywhere because with my job, I am not home all the time. So I read on the train. I live in New York City as well, so I read on the train, on the bus. I read on the airplane, sitting on my jump seat next to the toilet. Super fun reading experience. I read in my hotel rooms. I read when I'm home. I read on my bed usually. Sometimes on my couch, in my comfy chair. Sometimes when I go to the park. Sometimes I try to read while I walk. Have you ever tried to like physically read a book while you walk? It's dangerous, and I see people doing it all the time, and I'm like, you look so freaking cool, and I wish I could read while I walk, but I can't do it. But that's why I do like audiobooks. So I'm a big fan of audiobooks, so I do like to go for long walks and listen to my books, but physically read while I'm walking is a no-go for me. I'm not that coordinated. And number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? So again, all kinds of books, but primarily adult fantasy, my favorite. Hold on. I'm a big Brandon Sanderson fan. That was me thinking I should do a thumbnail. I feel like everyone I watch on YouTube is like, oh, let me take a thumbnail. So while I'm holding up a book, I'm like, So adult fantasy, I love Brandon Sanderson. I have more Brandon Sanderson over here. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so I might do another video of like my favorite adult fantasy books and series. But yeah, I also read literary fiction a lot. I do read nonfiction. Yeah, I try to have like a diverse you know, diversity in genre, diversity in gender, in race and sexuality. You know, I try to be getting as much different perspectives and different types of books as I can, because I think it just makes me a better reader and a better person. Yeah. So that's kind of books I read. Okay, that was the last question. So I hope you enjoyed my Booktube Newbie Tag video. Hopefully I'll have some other videos out soon. I hope if you did like it, that you like it. Oh my god, I hate myself. So if you like this video, I hope you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back hopefully this week or next week. I'm hoping to do 2 videos a week, but it depends. This week might just be 1 because it might take me a while to figure out how to edit. But we'll see. You'll see. If you subscribe and ring the bell, then you will know the second I upload. So, thank you for watching.